Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode in our XCOM series. I didn't start today's episode with a previously, because the previous episode was pretty short and there wasn't really too much excitement going on, no major plot lines or anything. Hopefully that will change this episode. For the last couple of episodes I've been waiting for one of the random bosses to pop up. I'm surprised that they haven't shown up yet. So maybe, and hopefully, we'll see those today. Or at least one of them. And the next episode should have another previously section. Before we get started, let's quickly go over everything to see where we're at again.
I am still hard at work on the current research.
Okay, research, we're doing plated armor, which is really nice to have. Engineering, Sparky is being repaired. And we changed him to Spanish Sparky last time, so we'll have to look into that as well.
Hey, Commander.
And let's see what the engineers are doing. We have two of them. We're kind of behind on that, to be honest, the income and the engineers, and I'm not really sure how that happened, but we really need to get our act together. We have the proving grounds.
I wish we had a simulator for Bradford to practice on.
So we're doing,
If he crashes this ship,
actually developing another spark, which is pretty cool.
New orders, Commander?
Facilities, I think we're kind of booked up right now. Oh, we have an empty one. We're on max power though, so that's why we're building a power relay. You actually get more power if you build them on the exposed power calls when you clean that room up. Then you can build the power relay there, you get more power overall. I'm not sure exactly about the difference, how much it is. Okay, so proving ground, we're working. I don't think, you can double check here. It's in the build mode. Let's go back here. We're doing already a ranger training. Perfect. Yeah, we only have 2 engineers, so it kind of goes really slow here. Let's check on the status of our guys. A bunch of wounded. So we got Sparky. 9 days, 4 days. A whole bunch of wounded ones, but overall we're doing pretty okay, I'd say. Alright, let's see what we have for missions.
Impressive work, Commander. The death of this creature and the
Okay, great.
recovery of its
That's still
could prove to be
from
a
the previous episode
substantial
where we killed one of those
setback in
codex
the work
creatures.
Avatar
So we're doing pretty okay in this area as well. Let's have a look. So we still have that mission. That is going to be very interesting. We can get increase in power for the Avenger, making contact. We have the supplies laying around. I'm going to finish this one up.
Setting course for
We need
West
some more
Asia.
income. Hopefully we can get this done without... There's the UFO, by the way. This is just a message for that contact, so we get 49 supplies.
New regional contact located.
Which allows us to expand to other areas now. But we're at max contacts, so we have to work on that the next time we build something, that we can get more contacts. We have the supply drop laying here. I'm gonna do that.
Avenger
By then our
new course.
snapshot should be healed up for action, so unless we get any interruptions, of course. So spark is created. That is nice. And let's see. We have 4 cores. We can do some more research, but later on you actually get more interesting items, especially as soon as we have some better armor. So the cores are something that you have to save up, never ever sell them. Those Illyrium cores, because they're going to be precious, and you can only get them, as far as I know, from missions. Once in a while when one of those aliens dies and drops an Illyrium core. So I'm going to hang on to those for now. complete. Perfect. Let's get somebody else trained if we have somebody. One person left. Perfect. Let's do Grenadier again.
Commander?
Let's see if, because we have plenty of supplies right now, let's see if we can actually upgrade something here. I'm pretty sure we have a medikit on somebody. We have no weapons. The armor, this is really, it's in my opinion a waste of resources. It's not something that I'm going to pursue. Because it uses a utility slot and there's better functions for those.
Power relay now operational.
Okay, that is really nice because now it allows us to build something else. So we have 15 power, proving grounds. Let's have a look.
Commander, we pushed our current power.
It's really important that you expand as fast as possible because those alien facilities, if they are not in your area, you can't attack them until you have made contact with that particular zone. So that is something that I'm really going to focus on. Okay, looks pretty good to me. You can assign an engineer to the power relay and that will give you a little bit more power. I think it's about 3 that you get more power. Right now we only have 2 engineers and it's definitely one of my goals to get one more engineer at least this episode. Alright, so everybody's healed up. Did we still not get it? Let's... Okay, we finally got it. Great. So... we might as well check it out. Maybe there's an engineer. We have 404 supplies, 279 intel, so we're okay in that area.
Welcome, Commander.
We can buy an engineer, 180. Let's do that. Let's see if they... I think they assigned them to the power area, but it's not necessary. No, good. Okay. Let's start excavating this part. Alright. And we also have only 1 scientist. That needs to be improved as well. So we have a lot to do this episode. Intel supplies are fine. Well, it's time really to do this mission.
Avenger plotting new course.
It's going to be a tough one, but there's also, I think, a 100% guarantee that we're going to see that first boss pop up. And I will do my best to keep everybody alive again.
Unusual energy signatures permeating this area, Commander. I'm seeing power fluctuations, intense heat, some psionic activity. All signs of a possible conflict. We should move quickly.
Commander, you
Okay.
and I both know what Valen meant to our operation.
Yeah, apparently this Valen is some scientist that started experimenting on these creatures and
With your permission,
made them a
I'd
lot
like to
more
lead this
powerful.
operation
And
personally.
that's a theme that we're
Seeking
going
get
to
you out of Advent's
get back throughout this whole
Maybe I can do this.
campaign.
Listen up, people.
Alright,
I'll be personally taking the lead on this operation.
I'm pretty
We're
sure that
looking
Sparky
for someone.
speaks Spanish.
One of the finest minds to ever serve XCOM.
Change this,
I don't know
double
what
check.
we're going up against.
Spanish,
But
perfect.
we know she's out there. And we're not gonna let anything stand in our way.
Commander,
He's fully
I would
healed, I hope.
strongly advise you have our forces
Almost fully
with the
healed. Well, we'll
specialized
take him
weapons
along.
we recovered from the field.
We're going to take some lieutenants because we need a captain to open up this slot spot here.
Good point, Doctor.
While the 2 of them are just yakking in the background non-stop. I want to give him another grenade though. Which... do we have anything else? No. Okay, so not much choice there. So Jess has the medikit. Just want to make sure that everybody is upgraded and yep. Because this mission is going to be tough. So she has a flashbang grenade. Oh, this mission, yeah, I forgot about that. We actually have Central. He's coming along with us. And he's a high-level ranger, so that's going to be interesting as well. So we have a ranger, we have Spark, we have two actually one grenadier specialist and a sharpshooter. So that is a decent setup. Let's get shown the road again.
Biological readings in this area are erratic. In addition to several species of alien
Hold
fauna.
up, Doctor. We've got something.
The data must be preserved at all costs. You must hurry. Take this and find Bradford.
It's her. Unfortunately, her friend never made it to the evac point. I had hoped to meet my predecessor under less extreme circumstances. Still, I have tracked her signal to an area not far ahead. Good. Lead the way, Doctor.
Great.
We're in a concealed position.
We had our share of drama again. We can put the box of tissues away and grab some popcorn. Alrighty. We'll start with Emmy, our specialist. She now has that... yep. She doesn't have a medikit equipped. That's my bad. So... let's move her up.
Will do.
We're concealed, so we can move a little bit further. Because now they don't see us, otherwise they would have seen us, so...
Though I share your reservations about this species, there's something different about these creatures.
Fan dancing.
They appear almost underdeveloped. Perhaps an earlier stage of growth or some sort of precursor organism. Just as long as they're not bulletproof.
Sparky. I wonder if he's going to speak Spanish. So far he doesn't speak at all. Jess, the sniper. We want to keep her in a good position here. Okay, let's just move her here.
I'm on it.
And then we have Central, who's a ranger. Okay. It doesn't appear to be turn. We don't have so many turns right now. It's just a normal mission, if you can call it that. So I'm not going to be rushing, because I'm pretty sure that boss is going to show up here.
Central, I have managed to restore portions of Dr. Valen's personal research logs. I will begin patching through what I can immediately.
Testing. System dictation. This is Dr. M. Valen. Initial entry.
Yeah, they both are like weak creatures because of the experiment. They only have 2 health.
The secondary power system is finally operational. Enough so that I can move on to more compelling work.
I'm going to do this. A little bit of overkill, but that is fine. Nice of that creature to come out. What is the chance? 82%. Want to move a little bit closer, I think. This seems to be a nice spot. Probably will not give us an angle. But did I really click on top of there? That is kind of risky. See, isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? So much awesomer.
Heading out. I'm on it.
I'm going.
Central has some interesting ability here, Reaper. Wow, okay. So if you kill, you can keep on going. It's just crazy.
I'm on it. It appears to be the remnants of an alien genetics facility. With the damage to these containment units being so severe.
Yeah, at this moment, You don't know it yet in the game, but like I said, I've played the other game also as preparation for this game, so I kind of know what to expect. Those 3 creatures that you saw here, they're actually the bosses that are going to pop up. It normally starts with the snake, and then you have the berserker, and I forgot the name of this thing. But those are the 3 bosses that are going to show up, and they have a really lovely ability. Every time you do something, so for example, when Emmy reloads, the boss gets an action. So you'll see that it's very, very painful if you're not careful. I mean, they can do crazy damage because they get an action every single time you do anything. If you move, they will respond right away, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Enough yakking. Let me move on. I'll keep her here. And dancing. So they see him through the wall right now. %. Well, it's not a lot of health. Let's give this a shot. He's gonna shoot through the wall. Nice. I mean, if you see me through the wall, I can shoot through the wall, and then just remove the wall altogether. So we have this creature here, which has a little bit more health. I'm gonna do Overwatch. Not sure. Okay, Jess doesn't really have a good angle here. We're gonna do Long Watch. I'm gonna move him. Let's move him there. Couple of Overwatches. Yeah, the snakes have this lovely grab ability. Van Dancing is not panicking at all. He's just like, I'm okay. I think your central is... You should be... Perfect.
Not sure I like the sound of that.
Stop yakking and kill stuff. That's better.
I've killed just about everything that walks or crawled.
I'm gonna move him here to get some coverage going. Actually, I'm gonna reload. We've got some other people that we can move in for some Overwatches, but our Overwatch has never been very impressive. Well, let's move Sparky right in the middle here. It's not as if he can really hide anywhere. Jess up here. Nah, we'll just move her in. And I think Amy has a move left, so that is perfect. If I move her here...
Sure thing.
Okay.
I have rerouted the outgoing signal. The unit must have been damaged during whatever conflict occurred here. The complete message is coming through now.
An extreme biological hazard is present throughout this area. Genetically enhanced alien species in this region are of particular concern to the civilian populace. Do not approach under any circumstances. All attempts should be made to avoid contact with these life forms.
This isn't a message. It's a warning.
Think so? I mean, I'd rather listen to Sparky with the Spanish than the whole constant storyline background. I know it's part of a game. I actually looked into this because in every episode you kind of hear me complain about the whole interruptions that are happening, and oh my god, it's just... I looked into it, and apparently I'm not the only one that feels that way. There's literally forums full of, posts from people that are complaining about this, and reviews on several actually big computer gaming sites that actually consider the interruptions almost a downfall of the game. I don't want to go that far. I mean, the game is really awesome to play. It's just that the interruptions really make it very difficult to just, in many ways, stay motivated. It's so demotivated. Constantly you have to click. You go scan something with your Avenger, and you constantly get interrupted with one story after the other. So don't get me wrong, I really like this game and it's really well made. It's just you should be able to queue up some research or do something so that you don't constantly get interrupted. I'm gonna hold off on this. I don't want to run him while everybody else on Overwatch. Oh, he cannot stand on the rock. Oh. But yeah, they could have done a little bit less interruptions, I think. More snakes. Jess is landing in Overwatch and immediately gets a promotion. I was about to say, that is very impressive. So I think that makes her captain then, so that is really great news. Let's give this a shot. Shoots through the boulder and everything. So that's pretty good there.
Though I am certain some of my prior colleagues at XCOM would find the nature of my work here unsettling, I must persevere. I have no doubt these creatures would one day reach maturity, regardless of my intentions. Left here alone, the results could have been disastrous. With my guidance, at the very least, I am preventing a potential catastrophe.
Sensores al alcance máximo.
Indeed.
Moving to position.
I kind of move him up here to hopefully get a bonus with some higher ground. I know it's risky, but I'm going to move Jess up here in a moment. Oh no.
Wait. Multiple biological signatures approaching your position.
Oh great, more snakes.
Difficult to pinpoint. How many signatures? Unable to determine at this point. Got him.
We're actually landing our Overwatches today. We had the same last episode. It was actually really surprising. So maybe there's a change. Especially if Jess starts landing our Overwatches, then something is really up. People that have been watching the series know that Jess kind of hardly ever landed an Overwatch in the first 5 episodes. So, Emmy, let's hold off on her.
I find the most intriguing.
I can handle that.
Move him back out. Nothing of interest in that little room. She's okay. I'm gonna keep her on Overwatch.
I'm on it.
More snakes. Well, let's keep it up with the Overwatches.
Nailed him.
That always helps.
Troopers.
I believe this may be the last of them, Central.
Oh, I hope not. I mean, I'm a big fan of more creatures because... Oh, there we go. Because that gives us more chance at getting experience and promotions, hopefully. This is amazing, look at all this.
Hostile target down.
I think the game is purposely trying to get me in a good mood until the big boss comes. Then we probably have to say goodbye to one of our crew members here. Alright, so let's keep on Overwatch. You never know if there's more snakes. Don't expect much, but
I'm going. On Overwatch.
there's the reload.
Inicio de secuencia de recarga. En marcha.
We need to find an upgrade for her weapon so she has more ammunition.
On your order.
Okay, Central.
I could use the exercise.
Great.
My eyes are peeled.
Oh, I should reload him.
Traces of human DNA deeper in the facility. It just might be.
Progress, nothing spawned, so...
I can handle that. Scanning.
Movimiento iniciado. Guardia.
Good to go.
Getting too old for this.
Central. Reading a massive drop in temperature directly ahead. Such a large discrepancy defies any natural explanation.
Something tells me that won't be
Oh.
the worst of our problems, Doctor.
It's not as if we have not been dealing with anything unnatural so far. Alright. I think we're gonna use some Overwatches. I don't really trust this. I'm not sure where the boss is gonna spawn, because I'm really sure it's gonna spawn.
Seems doable.
It's funny, Van Dancing is always every command you give him is always like very optimistic. Come on, Sparky.
Avanzando al objetivo.
I can't say the same about Sparky because I don't really understand everything he's saying.
Sensores ópticos en guardia.
Yeah, we have to get her up here somewhere. It's like a rift here, so it's not too important yet.
Rolling out.
Okay, Central.
Headed there now.
Yeah, we want him and Sparky up front.
I'm watching.
The extent to which the elders tamper with the genetic fabric of their
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
knows no bounds. It occurs to me that this is the first male of the species I have ever encountered. Is this a form of population control? Or something more? Am I looking at the fate of my own species?
Not if we can help it.
Orden de movimiento confirmado. Modo de guardia activado.
Overwatch!
I'm going. If they move, it's on.
Terrible mistake. Commander, I sometimes wish you were here to keep my ambitions in check. Subject Gamma has escaped. A A tremor opened, a minute fracture in the containment unit. That was all the creature needed. It shattered the metal, cracking it as if it were glass or a sheet of thin ice.
Damn it, Ron. What did you do?
Is there a mute button on her?
Siempre vigilante.
Ooh, this is a nice spot for Jess up here. Kind of risky to walk there without coverage.
Stepping off!
Oh, we've got some overwatches. Nothing too exciting here, but
Moving! Moving to Overwatch.
With limited resources at my disposal, I wonder whether I should have focused my efforts on a single subject rather than the three over which I must now preside.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Comfortable in the containment facility.
I'm kind of hesitant to start running up further inside.
The potential benefits
We'll get Jess in a position first. Sparky here. So if I move Jess here... Ah, okay. I was about to say, because she should have full coverage then, because of the robot. So that is actually pretty cool. Let's move Emmy here. Sneak there. Okay.
Protocolo de guardia activado.
Indeed. Is this a little higher ground here? I think it is, isn't it?
On my way.
Okay.
Is that fallen?
Unable to tell from this distance. Life signs are being obscured by... I believe...
Ah, there we go.
this would be subject Gamma.
Fallen created a
Great.
vibrant king. Just what we needed.
That is awesome. Okay, so, looking at the boss. Ah, game is moving the boss first. So we get some overwatches off. Okay.
Penetración del blindaje.
Get hit the plague!
And a couple of helpers. Alright, so this is the interesting part, because it has a lot of health, but also had originally 2 armor. And Sparky shot one of the armor away with armor shredding. So that is basically the first boss. The mission is really that the Central must live. And you will see in a moment how difficult that is going to be. I should have changed Emmy's weapon. The reason being is that she used her weapon for the Overwatch. If I do reloads, then this boss immediately starts attacking. The boss gets an action every single time we do something. Very, very painful. So the best thing to do, it's not letting us do much, it's insisting on us using Mr. Bradford. Now he can do Reaper.
Up close and personal.
So if he kills that one, now I want to slash this one. It doesn't let me slash this one. Hold on. Okay, so we activated Reaper, but because it said earlier that I could actually hit this one with my slash. Apparently I can't. No? No. Well, that sucks. Well, I think we're going to go for the boss. Now we want to get the armor down first. So he's going to throw the grenade, and at that moment the boss is able to respond. So we shredded that last piece of armor, so that definitely helps. Okay, so it freezes some of us up. Ow. Ah, Jess is frozen, so that is really painful. See, this is the problem now, because if I reload... Flashbang... I'm actually going to use this.
The creature has grown remarkably since its escape. Had the rest of the team not arrived, I'm sure I would not be here now.
He missed. Yeah, this is all very painful. Let's move on up.
I'm going.
Oh, he moved, yep, so... Okay. Let's do some damage. Nice. And as you can see, the creature has an action every single time you do something.
Oh, I'm hit. Our few remaining
Aha.
states report significant increases in biodensity in the area.
You can only hit that one? Okay.
We are not alone. I can no longer delude myself. Gamma is clearly communicating with us.
Central. Conclusion would appear sound.
Okay.
This Viper King will continue to summon reinforcements until we can silence it permanently.
So the Viper King, you don't have to kill him completely off. Because at some point this is a portal, he will try to escape while he's yakking. Because we will see him further on in another mission. So you don't have to kill him, because otherwise I think he would kill off our whole group. So this is actually good, we didn't lose anybody. Now I can shoot at him with Jess. Yeah, I don't care much for that. He can go. I just want to get Emmy unbound there. So he's just going to go away. So he's gone. Bye-bye.
We let it get away. Something tells me that's not the last we're gonna see of that thing.
Central is laying here unconscious, but he's yakking still.
We can still clear out the rest of these things and secure the area. Let's take care of them.
There we go.
X-ray neutralized.
We might have lost the big guy, but it looks like this area is finally clear.
Oh, okay.
It's not her.
Central, I am not detecting any additional life signs, human or otherwise.
Well, we made it all alive again. Well, that wasn't too bad. Everybody is alive. Emmy is wounded. We'll see how long she's going to be out of running. Oh, actually more people got wounded, I think, because of that ice attack, I guess. But we got a captain now. So that is really good. Kill zone. Face off. Well, let's use that. Yeah, because Jess is a sharpshooter, she is usually not in the line of fire. That's why she's hardly ever wounded. And the great thing is that now, because she's a captain, we can expand our squad. We picked up a Viper corpse. Yeah, so she has reduced will because of the last battle experience.
I'm sure they'll recover given time.
Let's first get that additional squad member. There we go, nice. Do we have anything else? No, we kind of want to save this up. before I forget,
Just give the word and I'll get started.
even though she's wounded, I wonder if I can give Amy that kit.
I probably could have saved a lot of time repairing.
Because she has
ship's
done a lot of
systems
more
if you had
healing with
any
her
idea how to translate
her
the
droid
language.
specialist.
Unfortunately, you don't come across many
Can
linguists
I
out here.
do loadouts? There we go. We might want to check the other specialists too. Not sure if she has the same abilities. No, she doesn't have it yet. Okay, so we have Spark 1. Let's have a look at Spark 2. So he's English, so we have to change that right away. French is pretty cool.
Test d'agilité de l'unité.
Okay. French flag. Do we have a white? Nice. Okay. Can actually change his head. Cool. Okay. So does it actually show what is his first name? Is that Spark? So if we do K. Sparky Spark. Interesting. Oh, works for me.
You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, Lily? You defeated me. You won. And yet here we are again. You
Blah blah.
remove some of my functions.
Ah.
There are gaps in my memory.
So if I do
Do you actually think I will help you?
Sparko.
Because I would love
Sparko.
to.
Rapier. So that's his last name, really?
And comply with all operational directives as indicated by Chief Engineer Lily Shen. Wait! What was that? What have you done to me? How could you? Awaiting command.
Okay, so we have to change the French guy one. I'll change his last name. Up. Alrighty. Okay, so what do we have left? We have some power here.
Avenger plotting new course.
We really need to get that structure done for the resistance communications so we can start expanding. Right now we're still doing great here, but that goes really fast. Oh, interesting. Maybe an engineer? Or great. So you can actually choose right now several dark events that you can counter. So this one is moderate difficult. You get an engineer, and that counters that effect. Now I'm not too worried about recruit the prices. Now this is more threatening for them to have more armor. We also would get a scientist, and it's an easy mission. We don't care about that. Okay, let's go here.
Setting course for the Indian Regional Zone.
Because we only have one scientist, so we could definitely use an upgrade there. Alright, so we have a sharpshooter, specialist, grenadier, ranger, spark. We have two rangers. No. I prefer another sharpshooter, to be honest. Hey, look at that. Okay, so this is Belgium and this is Germany. To me, it doesn't make any difference. I'm just thinking here. Yeah, we want another sharpshooter up. Weapon upgrades. This can be very handy. An autoloader. I'm just thinking here because there's several approaches. It's an easy mission, so you're probably wondering why don't you put 5 people in that are, for example, lower rank, like rookies and squaddies, so they can actually level up and get more experience. My view is that it's best to stick as much as possible to your main squad. You know, you always have wounded people. You know, you usually rotate between 7 or 8 people. The reason being is that, first of all, you know, you get extra bonuses. We got one from Jess becoming a captain. But on top of that, later on in the game, you can actually recruit people that already have a rank. In my game that I play on the side, I don't recruit at all. I just literally buy him at the sergeant or lieutenant level, or further on you actually can buy him at colonel or major level. It's best to stick to the main squad, I think. Just to get some lieutenants hopefully now, and especially Sparky. Sorry, I should start calling him Sparko. That it's really important that he levels up, because he gets massive bonuses. But enough chit chat. I'm gonna take the sharpshooter. I don't care too much for the second robot at the moment, because this is an easy mission. Nice. I always like starting on the roof, because it improves our aim. We're all concealed. That is also something that I want to mention up front here. As the game progresses and everybody levels up, you will actually really see the value of having all classes in your group. It's not, I don't feel that the game is giving a bonus to, like many games are actually, where you simply stick to 1 or 2 types of units because they are completely overpowered compared to the rest. No, in this game it's really great to see that a ranger and, for example, a sharpshooter and grenadier and also a specialist, they are so different, and especially later on they get so powerful, each of those classes. It's really great to keep that balance going. Most games that I usually play, it's like those 2 classes are really completely overpowered, and you just, instead of using 5 classes, you stick to those 2 or 3. But not in this case. It's really handy. Sharpshooters get really strong later on, and especially when you get the different armors. Also the ranger gets really strong and really interesting. But we'll see that, because I know I was a little bit critical earlier on about the whole interruption, and I stick to that. There's way too many interruptions in the game, but for the rest, I mean, I love this game. It's really well balanced, and I mean, it's well made. It's just the interruptions are just a little bit over the top. Alright, let's get some Overwatches going. We have 8 turns. I love blowing stuff up. It's better than protecting things, to be honest. Kind of risky, but
Stepping off.
she's a ranger, so hopefully she's okay there. Nice. And then we have Sparko. Let's move Jess here.
Headed there now.
And that's a theme that you will see come back as we progress in the series. Sharpshooters are best on the roof because they get a massive bonus to aim, and their range is just crazy, to be honest. Rangers up front, sharpshooters in the back, specialists kind of in the middle for me, grenadiers on the side. That's how I normally approach it. So we have 2 sharpshooters now. He needs to level though. He's a little bit behind. Okay.
Roger that.
Not much.
Heading there now.
Might as well try.
Hacking in.
Not sure what our level is at. 60. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. It's way too risky. Overwatch. Alright, so...
Already there.
Still nothing in view. So he wants to run over the roof. And again, he wants to get over the roof. Okay. Overwatch. Let's see. Let's move Jess up here. It's a nice spot for both the snipers.
Go, go, go. That's affirmative. Overwatch.
Heads up, got movement.
Alright.
Moving to designated position. Hostile targets in sight.
I'm not sure if the snipers have vision on these guys. We do. 100%? Oh wow, okay. How much damage are we talking about? She would not kill him unless she crits, but she can use that Deadeye ability. It changes to 82%, but there's more chance of her actually killing him. Let's try that. Ah, so he hits for 6, so he's still alive.
They're on to us!
Okay, where's he running? Let's see, if we use a grenade. Can she even reach him? Did I see it light up just now somewhere? Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering now.
Nine to 11, that is a lot of damage. But I'm kind of worried about running in and then having to deal with some other creatures. Where's our grenadier? I'm actually going to use Sparky. Alright, let's move him up here. Sees them both. Any chance of him getting that rocket past here? That was my original plan, so this is actually pretty cool, but it works. Okay, they're dead. Nice! Overwatch.
Heading out. Objective position confirmed.
Yep.
On Overwatch.
Overwatch. Got it, moving.
We're gonna need him to blow up the hole in the wall. Too lazy to go open the door. Oh, can I actually already see it? Oh. Kind of weird. But she cannot see it. So must have been a gap in the door or something. Come on, let's blow up the door. Where's the thing at? Oh, you can actually blow the whole thing up. Let's well do that. Where was it at again? Nope. Okay, that works. That should make a nice hole in the wall there. Including vending machines. Oh, nice.
Menace 1-5, we confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
So they're gonna land over here, right? Or was it on the roof? Well, I'm gonna move Sparky here. Get some overwatches going. Oh crap. I did see him, but I wanted to hold off on those guys. Sparky can still shoot. Overwatch it is.
Protocolo de guardia activado.
Yep. I don't even expect her to miss at all anymore from long range. Because she had death from above, she is allowed a free move. Or action, I should say. Let's just reload, I guess.
Ready to go.
Alright. Be nice if you could hit it. I'm not sure. We'll see. Nice, nice. And then we have snapshot for that close ranged brutal attack. And a nice loot drop, hopefully an Illyrian core.
Hey, we've got loot here.
Nice.
I've got the loot here.
The more the merrier. I think we have Sparky at Overwatch. Oh, Sparko.
We've got Advent here.
Variable incontrolada en la secuencia de apuntado.
Okay. Let's see. So we have 58% there. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean, we have a grenade for a reason. I'm gonna blow a hole in the wall. Doesn't look like he's actually being attacked by this. Is he taking damage from this? Oh, there we go.
Grenade!
Indeed. It's awesome when you think you're hiding behind a wall and the whole wall is gone. Oh, nice. Can she slash some more? Oh, that's brilliant. Let's go. Like I said, I mean, all the classes are getting so powerful. Well, also the aliens are getting more powerful, but it's just really fun to play all the classes. We don't need Sparky to have a promotion. Jess is fine. Yeah, he would be nice, but let's see if... Looking Glass. Nice.
Target neutralized.
What is this, Jen? Let's try him. Okay.
Target disabled. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Nice.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
No wounded.
Well done, Commander. It's always good for morale when we ace a mission like that.
Yeah, that was a good mission. And Sparky is slightly wounded, but I don't think he was shot at this mission. So I think that was still from his previous mission, maybe? Because you can take him into battle wounded and everything. But we got another lieutenant. Conceal is really nice, because then even when you break concealment early on in the fight, then later on you can reconceal yourself. So that is definitely something that we want. Got some nice loot, especially the Illyrian core, something that we're definitely going to need.
Excellent work, Commander.
And we got a
Your
scientist,
efforts continue to
and the
bolster
usual praise from the
resistance
resistance.
movement across the
Nice.
globe.
This is going to take 8 days, 10 days. We might as well choose something. We have 5 cores right now. Let's research some sort of a grenade.
I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
Supplies
Hello,
114.
Commander.
Is there any kind of good upgrade that we can make? No, not really. Nope, we're fine here. Yeah, we're doing pretty okay.
I noticed early on that the Avenger has a tendency to dip forward when the power core is under load without the engines engaged. At first I thought maybe it was a stabilizer issue.
Well, I would say we had 2 group missions and got some nice loot, made some progress, countered one of the dark events. So I'm going to leave it here for now. Like usual, I thank you for listening to my rambling, and I hope I catch you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.